What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and of all the abundant and delicious fruit growing on trees in Los Angeles, the Loquat might just be the most underappreciated. Growing in nearly every neighborhood, these trees tend to go unnoticed, except in certain communities which love them, not just for their mango plum flavor, but what they mean culturally and historically to those communities. So I want to talk about the Loquats of Los Angeles. Let's get into it. The Loquat is yet another Los Angeles transplant. Native to China, they were once reserved for Chinese royalty. But like many LA transplants, Loquats love the LA climate. They thrive in the heat, they don't need much maintenance or water, and they can live over 100 years. Now, it's important to note that despite the similarities, especially in name, they are not related to the kumquat because they're actually in the same family as the rose. That's right. This is the same family that actually gives us apples, pears, and most stone fruit, which is perhaps why the flavor of the Loquat has been compared to the plum, the peach, and the mango. The tree can be anywhere in size from a large shrub to 30 feet tall, with almost subtropical dark glossy green leaves. Okay, so how did Loquats get to LA anyway? There's no real record of residential tree planting in Los Angeles, but the sale of Loquat trees was first recorded in the Los Angeles Daily Star in 1875. By 1896, newspapers were describing the delicate, exceedingly pleasant flavor of the Loquat, saying they should be cultivated more in Los Angeles. Shortly thereafter, C.P. Taft was a grower who grew thousands of acres and created several new varieties of Loquats that thrived in the LA climate, and Loquats appeared to be ready for the LA mainstream. The problem then, at least in the US, is the same as now. Americans just don't like blemished fruit, and Loquats bruise really easily. Additionally, up to 30% of the fruit's weight is in the seeds. Yet for thousands of years in Japan, the fruit sold major volume. And Japanese immigrants and traders might have been the first to bring the pits to Los Angeles directly from Japan in the 1850s. Around the same time, Chinese immigrants were planting Loquat seeds in Los Angeles for both ornamental and health purposes. There's even a Loquat supplement, Ninjiam, that's said to be good for coughing and sore throats. Spain has also been a large Loquat market and a main reason they're in Los Angeles. The Spanish brought the fruit to their warm colonies in the New World, their Latin American colonies, where the fruit became a major part of Central American culture. When people from these countries came to LA, they planted the Loquat in their yards, and the fruit is known as nísperos, mísperos, or nísferos. Another important Loquat community in Los Angeles is the Armenian population. Loquats are so important to Armenians that the name Nor Ashkar actually means New World in Armenian. Loquats are often given as gifts in baskets and bags and shared by neighbors as a welcome to the new community. So why aren't they more popular in mainstream Los Angeles? Because often they look like this after just a couple days. They just ripen too fast. And honestly, the birds love them too, especially the local LA parrots. So not only are these Loquat trees ornamental and gorgeous, but the fruit really is delicious, and it has a huge cultural significance here in Los Angeles. Take advantage next time you see one on a sidewalk. All right, LA, it's been a minute.